Hey, so we're outside Flashback Records, super cool record shop in Islington, with the lovely
Deni
Bonet, all the way from the USA.
Yes, New York.
Great stuff, and you're just currently touring, so this is your third or fourth gig.
This is
in
our
London.
Yes, this is the third gig, and then we're heading out into the UK tomorrow. We'll be in Box. I have friends who work out at Real World Studios.
Oh, great stuff! Yeah, I know that.
There's a great little pub that everyone, I guess, after they do their sessions, they all come down there.
Always good.
But they're having a thing called the Sturm sessions or something to that effect. So we're going to be jamming there, and then we go to Whitstable. So I lived in London a long time ago for a couple of years, and all my friends were out sort of in Deptford and in South London, and they've all moved to Whitstable. So we're going to Whitstable. Okay. We are going to be seaside.
Lovely. And then on Monday, Tuesday, going to Dublin.
We're going to Dublin.
So that's going to be a crack now.
Yeah, I've ended up getting about 30 shows in less than a month.
Oh wow!
We're doing some of the shows are like 2 shows in one day, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Now you've performed with Monday.
I play with Monday when he comes into the States.
Oh great!
We did the White House. We did a tour. We did a little mini tour, he and I, in the States, and it was the first time that he came over that I played with him. We did a couple of big shows with a full band and then a bunch of little things. And then he went back and he texted me and he said, "How'd you like to play the White House?" As in the White House. So as part of our payment, we were the only ones there out of like 500 people that day who got to meet President Obama, that White House, and Michelle. I got a hug from Michelle, and we got our pictures taken, and they basically put us in the blue room, and they said, "Okay, now pick who you want to stand in front or stand next to." So I was like, "Well, I picked the president, of course," and he picked Michelle, and we went back and forth, but then we had to stand there for a few minutes, like in our spot, until they came in, and then he walked in, and he shook hands, and we talked for a while, and.
Lovely.
It was great, and then they set us loose for like an hour. They said, "Go drink, keep in there," and it was amazing. It was really amazing.
I was printing off today some of your credits and films you've been in and who you've worked with, and the printer ran out of paper. There's so many. So
I get around.
So your style, I mean, to anyone that doesn't know you, how would you describe your style? I know the Wall Street Journal describe you as Sheryl Crow / B-52s. So I guess is it kind of a pop rock feel,
okay.
We've seen you play tonight, so we've all got our own opinion of what you sound like.
Their own opinion. I have a background in. I like pop music. I like music with a verse and a chorus and jangly rock.
And a great voice.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
It's £5, please.
What?
£5, please.
$10. My previous records were always very poppy, and I write songs with lyrics, and then I decided to be challenged this time around as an instrumentalist. So I wrote with a bunch of people that would kick me in the butt. People that would say, "I think you should play this," and I'd go, "Oh, I don't think so," and they'd say, "Yes, you should," and then I'd have to go home and actually practice it, and that was like really tough. Practicing, as far as people that besides the people that I wrote with in the States, some of the players that are on this record, I've discovered here that you guys don't know them like we know them, but. Sean Pelton and Will Lee. Sean Pelton plays on Saturday Night Live, and Will Lee, was on David Letterman. And some of the most amazing players in the world are on this record. They're buddies. So I called him up and said, "Would you come in the studio and play on my record?" And Graham maybe, and it's just like some amazing players. And we'd go in the studio. I'd write the songs, and we'd go in the studio and do like a rehearsal for a couple of days. And you don't tell the best players in the world, really, you got to play this note. You say...
You just let them.
Yeah, you let them come up with a great part, and so I did. And, it's kind of amazing and shocking to me that this album, 3D, Bright Shiny Objects, we signed to a label called Zip Records, which is actually, he's out of San Francisco and Amsterdam. And he has distribution with Sony in the States and Rough Trade and Pious Records in Europe.
Nice.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Mwah! Love you.
You're going on yours.
Anyway, you know, we signed. Here's the inside. Here's the inside. Ooh, shiny, shiny.
We're going to do a competition to win a signed CD, by the way.
I'll sign it all you want. And there's the back. And so anyway, we signed with the label, and we've been really happy, and we've been getting airplay. It actually charted in the United States.
Yeah, one's gone viral. Is it
not this record.
No, it's not.
The viral one, although we've gotten some really great hits on the videos. I have 2 videos up right now. One is for a song called Palisades, and another one is for a song called Bright Shiny Objects.
Yeah.
And that one has done great. I mean, they've both done really well. And we're about to put up another one. I actually covered Edgar Winter's Frankenstein on the record. So there's only 2 covers on the album, and one is Frankenstein, because why not play it on an electric violin, of course. And another song called Nuage, which was a Django Reinhardt tune, which is, we did kind of Nuage like a tango, and that's been getting a lot of airplay in France. Who knew? You know, it's crazy. So, but Frankenstein has started to take off in the States too, so I'm just hoping like a movie picks it up or something.
Really? Like you said about the electric violin, where did that come in? When was that introduced, or have you always played it?
Gosh,
That's a great, I mean, it's fantastic when you play.
Thank you. Well, I actually play usually with a full band, and I have like a whole pedal board, and this is my mini board, you know, for this trip, because I'm carrying all this stuff. It's amazing how much I'm carrying. But you know, normally I went the full route with trying to make my violin. I listen to electric guitars. I like guitar and lead instruments and saxophone, you know, and things like.
You can see that when you play, actually, with the expressions.
Make the face.
Air guitar.
Air guitar, exactly. But I get to actually play and make those notes. But you know, the people always say, well, do you know so and so and so and so fiddle players? And you know, gosh, I respect all these people so much. I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm going to Ireland, and these guys are and girls, you know, are like amazing.
You're going to meet
players.
even more.
I have. I played with
Take them home with you.
Well, with Monday, I played the Kansas City Irish Fest. And, you know, I was like, there's like a rule. The girls have to be like beautiful 19 and play the hell out of their instruments. But you know, I know what I do. I know what I do well. I'm secure enough in what I do, so I don't feel weird about it, you know.
No.
And I think it's you know, what I do with the violin is I just try to make it as an extension of what would come out of my voice. So when we did this record, the working title was No Pesky Lyrics.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, brilliant.
And the next one is just going to be called Shut Up and Play. So I'm not really.
I like your little quotes. What's the grin or don't grin, you'll just die? What was the quote?
What is my quote? If you don't smile or grin when you listen to this, you must be dead.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, you know, I mean, my feeling is I've always been, and I feel the same way about even the instrumentals, that I want people to feel good by listening to my music. We have so much awful stuff going on in the world that the last thing I want to do is put out a record that's going to make people sit there and feel worse. Yeah. You know, and we all have that. I mean, not to say everyone has their albums that they put on when they're feeling down, and we're not going to name them right now, but you know, I've always been the other way around. When I feel down, I write happy music, even if it's got to have a little twist, you know, like, you know, something. I have a song called Sunshine, which is the happiest song you've ever heard. It's on my first record, and you know, the first line is, I want an orgy, I want a feast, you know, because it's kind of how I feel about life. Not that I always want an orgy, mind you, but I want
only on weekends.
I want some calm, I want some peace, but you know, I want to cry, but not about you. So you know, I just kind of feel like life is too short right now. That, you know, not to say we don't have to go out there and feel strong about what we feel strong about. and protest against what we want to protest against. But when it comes to my music, I want people to put it on, drive down the road, and forget for a few minutes.
Brilliant.
And that's what I've had people actually telling me, that they are just enjoying actually playing it from beginning to end, which is here.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Enjoy.
Well, we can see you're enjoying it when you're playing it, and you've got everyone jigging around, and yeah,
Play
it's
something
fantastic.
jiggy, he says.
So what can we expect in the future? Because you've obviously played some big wigs like REM,
played-
Patti Smith.
Well, I
Sister
actually,
Sisters.
did some stuff with them.
Any more people to work with in the future?
Every day is something. Like I got a call, a few years ago, just like from Scott McCoy, who plays with REM. Is like, Deni, what are you doing tomorrow? You want to come play with Snow Patrol? Like, sure.
Why not?
Why not? I never, thankfully, I never know what life is going to give me, and every day.
That's what's exciting about it.
Every time, seriously, I was feeling kind of a little down in October. I lost my dad,
Oh, sorry.
and I know, thank you, but it was, it's life, and I was feeling kind of down, and feeling like, okay, now what? Record coming out, the record was coming out in February, and then I got a call to play Carnegie Hall, and all I could think of, and I even said it from stage, I was playing my heart out for my pop,
Brilliant.
who was sitting right there. I just know he was, My mother was
was.
up there somewhere too. But, I just, I'm so lucky. I just feel so lucky every day I never know. Like right now, I'm on this tour. I'm having an adventure, So
Love the optimism. It's brilliant.
I'm going to have the only couple of days off in the whole month are in Amsterdam. Who can complain? I'm going to be in Amsterdam for my days off. So. Yes. So.
Brilliant. So we're going to do the competition to win a signed copy. Well, this is that one in my hand. We're going to sign it.
And I have the special pen to sign it.
Special pen.
Special
And
shiny pen.
all the links to follow Deni will be below here somewhere. So have a look, follow, like, and join the gang.
Thank you. I am actually on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and also I can play on your record. I have a business called overdubstrings.com. You send me your track, I'll lay down a whole bunch of strings and send it right back.
Beautiful.
How cool is that?
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm going to see you soon.
Thank you.
And follow.
Follow.
Thank you very much.